you are the driver in this car, and to get it to where you want to go, you have to be intentional. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Ayanis. If you're new here, you gonna love it here. And if you're coming back for another video, I love you. What is up, everybody? Happy New Year. Today I am filming this on the first day of the year. It's January 1st, 2024, and I feel so refreshed, so rejuvenated. I'm truly feeling like I'm going to approach and attack this year so differently than I've ever done before. I really want this to be the best year of my life, and I also want this to be the best year of your life. So that's why I was so set on making this my first video of the year. I was like, I need to just sit down and talk to my people, okay? Let's just sit down and talk, okay, girls? So I was like, forget me doing my aesthetic background and putting on the tripod. Forget all of that. Right now, we have to focus on how we're going to make this the best 365 ever, how we're going to make it a movie, how we're going to become the dream girl that we see ourselves being, how to have the life that I envision and turn it into a reality. Come here, girl. Pull up a chair real close. Get your notepad out. Get your iPad out. Let's take some notes if we need to take notes. If you even clicked on this video was meant for you. You were meant to hear this. You were meant to receive this energy. And I just want you to have the best 2024 you can have and beyond. I want life to be maximized. I want you to feel like every day when you wake up, you're enthusiastic about it. You're optimistic towards life, because I feel like it takes the right mindset to get anywhere, to go wherever you want to go. If you want to get in that car and you want it to drive, that's what it's going to take. It's going to take your mindset to be where you need it to be. Okay, ladies? Without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, ladies. So it's a new year, and we're going to say new year, new me, right? Every year, I feel like comes with all of this excitement of feeling happy about how it's a new year, it's a fresh start, it's a clean slate, but nobody really tells you, like, okay, how the hell are we about to get from point A to point B? How am I gonna have my dream car? How am I gonna take these pictures that I have all on my vision board and make them come to life? And you know what's crazy? I feel like most people that do these videos, right, and do sit downs, they're already like on the other side, right? And I'm gonna be truthful and honest with you guys. I don't have my dream car yet. I don't have my dream apartment yet. I don't have dream career yet, but we're shifting that mindset. I'm not gonna focus on the things that I don't have. I'm going to be grateful for the things that I have so that they can multiply. Let's start there. I feel like becoming your dream self starts with being grateful, gratitude. You have to be grateful for all of the things you have. You have to really have a lot of gratitude, a lot of appreciation, a lot of thankfulness. I mean, that you woke up this morning for the 1st of January. Like, that is truly, truly a blessing, okay? And then another start is that you wanted to better your life, so you tried to find videos that can help you be 1% better. So we're gonna start off with gratitude. A lot of times we are in our comparison mode and we don't even know it. We're scrolling down on Instagram and we're looking at other people's lives and we're like, oh my gosh, like I like you start thinking about, oh my gosh, and I want that and I don't have that. But we're gonna shift our mindset from like, okay, girl, I really wish I had that too. I'm gonna have that. You know what? I can have that because I see it down my timeline. I am motivated. Now, what am I going to do to get there? Instead of just comparing ourselves, comparison is really the thief of joy. It's really true. You could be having a bomb ass day and then you scroll down your timeline on Twitter or TikTok down your For You and you see these other people living the life that you want to live, and then you're like, damn, my life sucks. My life is not what I want to be. And that is all wrong. You're doing it all wrong, sis. All wrong. You have to be happy with your apartment. You have to be happy with living at your parents' house. You have to be happy with whatever it is that you have. You have to be happy at the weight that you are right now. You have to be happy with your hair. If you just cut it into a short haircut, you have to be happy with that hair length. You have to be happy exactly wherever you are. First is acceptance, right? We need to accept ourselves for who we are and what it is. But instead of scrolling down your timeline and looking at it as from a standpoint of like, why them and not me, let's look at it from a standpoint of like, that can be me. Like, let's change that to motivation. I think just being grateful for what we have and where we're at is the #1 step to becoming your dream self. Even though I know that I am not yet fully my dream self, I know I'm going to be her, because I know that with what I have now, if God gives me more, I am just going to multiply on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am grateful with everything that he's given me. To be honest, God has already given me more than enough. I have more than all of the tools that I need to be my dream self. I've been blessed with the personality. I've been blessed with the humility. I've been blessed with me being able to have the finance to even be able to buy this camera, me being able to even have my own space and my own place, and me being able to be creative, to be talented, to just be blessed, right? So I feel like that is the first step in becoming your dream self. We have to be grateful, okay? Just be thankful that you're able to wake up every day and have another chance. If yesterday was a bad day, it's okay, sis. We're not gonna dwell on it. We're not gonna dwell on what happened in the past. Literally, the past is the past. It's like you'll never see yesterday again. And you're not guaranteed tomorrow. You literally just have today. I think also it's important to just be present in the present moment. I think that's something that we don't talk about enough. Being present and just focusing on the task that you have ahead each day. So today my task for myself was to go to the gym. I'm really trying to get more into the gym. I'm trying to lose weight. That's one of my goals, right? But I feel like every single day I have to be getting 1% better. I'm reading this book called Atomic Habits, by the way, which we'll get into habits and things like that later in the video. But today I got up and I said to myself, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym. Okay, and after I go to the gym, I'm gonna film and get ready with me on my phone, because I want to post more on TikTok too. And then I'm gonna film this video for YouTube. Okay, so we're going to start to have intention on the things that we want to do. We're gonna be intentional. We're gonna be intentional about everything that we're doing. Every single thing. We're not just gonna, and if it falls into my lap, we are gonna have intention by what we want. I don't know about you guys, but the last 2 years, I could almost maybe say the last 3 years, have felt like an extension of each other. And you wanna know why? If you feel like last year felt like the year before, it might have been a little bit different, but not to where you want it to be. Sis, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Like, come on, you're gonna wanna sit down for this. Intention is one of my words this year, as well as discipline and consistency. But intention. If you have the intent to say, you know what, I want to have a better life for myself, so I'm going to wake up early this morning, I'm going to make sure that I'm eating the foods that I want to eat. How can I expect to lose the weight if I'm not even intentional about my to-do list, or I'm not having good time management on what I want to do? I have to be thinking about, okay, does this line up with where I see myself? Okay, in our reality, and this is gonna affect all aspects of life. It's gonna affect school, work, family, friends, relationships. I want you to ask yourself this question. And I was on the phone with my bestie, my homegirl, and we are always talking about these type of things. But seriously, I want you to ask yourself, everything that's in your life right now, every person, everything you want, does it line up with your dream girl that you see yourself? Your dream girl version of yourself is your highest self. That's you with everything you want. That's you with all your desires. That's you in the best shape of your life. That's you in your dream car. That's you having the career that you want. That's you graduating from school. Whatever that looks like for you, ask yourself and maybe say that prayer. Y'all know that prayer that God gets folks about your life expeditiously, okay? If it is not for you and it is not going to help you, and you don't see it in your highest self, and you don't see it in your reality of your dream self, remove it. If it's not for me, remove it. And you have to be intentional about those things. If you feel like you have people that are around you, friends or family, and they're negatively talking, they're just procrastinating, they're not doing what they say they're gonna do. Now, granted, nobody's perfect, because we're gonna have those days where we feel like we could have been more productive than the other, but we're not gonna beat ourselves up on it. Again, we're not dwelling at all. But being intentional is saying, okay, I need to look at my circle and I need to look at my friends. Do they align with where I want to go? If I know I want to be a millionaire, are my friends on the same page? Do they also want to achieve these type of goals? Do my friends also want to better themselves for whatever version of them it looks like for them? But you have to know you are the driver in this car, and to get it to where you want to go, you have to be intentional. There's no other way around it. If you're not questioning, okay, are these people aligning with my life? Are they positive? You know what I mean? Like, if I'm trying to go to church and get closer with God, you know, are they also too, like, in their spirituality? You know, and again, this is you trying to get to your dream self. And we're not saying, oh, look at your friends and figure out, are they doing exactly what I want them to do? No, you want them to be them and you want you to be you. But you do want to be intentional about looking at what's around you, because your environment is what you will become, okay? So it's super important to be intentional about relationships, friendships, and family, okay? That guy, sis, that man that you're dating, that you know you may want more, and I'm not telling you if you're with your man to break up with him. I'm not saying that at all. Relationships look different for every single person, but for you to be your dream self, right, that also includes having the respectful relationship that you want, the gentleman, the guy that's generous, the guy that's a provider, that protects. If you know you want to get married and have a husband, ask yourself this: is this relationship reflecting qualities of what I would want in a husband? If I want a guy that's patient with me, is he patient? If I want a guy that's loving with me, is he loving? If I want a guy to provide for me and make sure that I'm okay at all times, is he doing that? These are questions that you have to ask yourself. You have to be intentional. If you know that you want to be a housewife even, and, you know, have someone take care of you, you have to ask yourself, is this the type of person that will actually have no problem doing that? Think about it. If he wants you to go out and work and he doesn't plan on making you a housewife, it's like you're wasting your time. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. If you want to date a guy that makes 7 figures or 6 figures, and you're a very successful woman, and in your highest self you see yourself being successful, then you probably also want a counterpart that's also successful. So that means you also want that person to be ambitious. You want them to be driven. All of those things, right? So you have to be intentional about, hey, are they doing that? And also asking ourselves, hey, if that's what I want for myself, am I being ambitious? Am I hardworking? Am I working smarter? Am I figuring out ways to do passive income? Am I reading my books? Am I doing the things that I said I was going to do? You have to be intentional. It's literally everything. Now let's boil down to even your dreams and your goals, because this is all about having your dream life, right? Are you intentional? For me, I want to be a singer, okay? I want to be like one of the biggest singers in the world, right? And the intention then should be, okay, every day, are you depositing those 10,000 hours? I know you guys have heard that statement, 10,000 hours. Well, what's 10,000 hours? That's how many hours it takes to master anything, right? And my dream self, I see myself being a master in my craft, which would be music for me. Now I want you to think about whatever that is for you. It could be being a chef. It could be being a corporate baddie. It could be being a entrepreneur, a businesswoman. It could be being a nurse. It could be being a doctor. It could be being a lawyer. You can be whatever you want to be. But first you have to set out the intention. Okay, what is that going to require? What does that look like? Okay, if I want to be my dream self, I need to write down my goals and I need to be intentional about them, which means getting real specific. You know, it's one thing to say, all right, I'm hungry. And then somebody asks you, well, what do you want to eat? And then you say, I don't know, maybe just some food. Something good, right? That's all you say. That's literally it. You get in the car with your friends and you go, they take you somewhere and then you realize you don't want to eat that. And your friends are like, hey, you said something good. We thought of something good. We know you like this. We eat here all the time. And then you say, well, I wasn't really thinking that, but I mean, it's okay. And then you're mad that you didn't end up getting the food you wanted because you weren't intentional. And a part of being intentional is being specific. Specific as fuck. Very, very specific. Like specific as fuck, okay? Like when you get your journal and you write down what you want in here, I mean, girl, you got to get specific. You know how some women write down exactly what they want in a man? Okay, I've actually did it one time and I think I need to do it one more time and pray over it. But whatever your dream life looks like, baby, we're going to get so intentional this year. We're going to pull out our journal and write exactly what we want. We're not missing nothing. Like if I got a hamburger and I need lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, onions, ketchup, mustard, 4 pickles, like you got to get specific on what you want. And then you got to stop playing about it. And then that rolls into my next point, discipline. Ooh, baby, this one's going to shake the table because this has been my hardest thing ever. Discipline. Being disciplined enough to go after what you want. Because if you're disciplined, on those days you don't feel motivated to get up and go to the gym, on those days you don't feel like eating right, on those days you don't feel like studying, on those days you don't feel like writing a song, on those days you don't feel like going to work, those days you don't feel like getting up early and making your bed, you know what's gonna pull you through? Discipline. Discipline is gonna push you through on those days when you're not motivated. Because baby, we gonna have them days, especially when you got your period or something like that. Baby, I have them days. I'd be like, oh, my period, so I'm not gonna get up and go to the gym. Like, who? Your dream self doesn't care about how you feeling today. Okay? The dream version of yourself does not care about that because she's happy. She got everything she wants. And you know why? Because she worked for it, because she was disciplined enough to follow through. And every year, all we do is talk about what we're going to do. What we're going to do. Even being disciplined enough to journal. Okay? If you say you're going to journal, sis, open it up. It's dusty. Journal. If you said you was gonna journal this year, we're gonna journal. And I'm not gonna lie, I told myself this year, I'm gonna journal. I need to journal today. I journaled last night into the new year. I'm so proud of myself. I spent my New Year's different than I ever have before. Discipline is gonna get you exactly what you want, okay? Discipline is what's going to create a beast out of you, which is gonna make you hardworking. I wanna talk about how your dream self, I'm sure, I know we've all been saying it, wants to live a soft life, right? That means, I don't know about y'all, but for me, of course, I want to find a love that is soft, a man that takes care of me, that pays all my bills. Even though I can pay all my own bills, I want my man to be able to pay my bills, okay? I want the type of person that is going to respect me and take care of me and do all of those things. And I feel like in order for me to have that, I have to be disciplined in my standards. So it falls not only in the actions of the everyday things that we do, but it also falls in the actions of our mentality, right? So I have to be disciplined enough to say, if I see a guy that's being disrespectful to me, if I see a guy that is not trying to go above and beyond for me in my terms, If he's not opening the doors, if he's not taking care of things, if he's not making me feel softer, feel lighter, I have to have the discipline to say, this is not my standard, and my standard is here, and I'm not moving it for anyone or anything. I was just thug it by my lonely. Yeah. We have to have that approach. Like, baby, I'm a thug it by my lonely. I'm good. I'll be okay. I might cry some nights that I feel alone, but I'm going to be disciplined enough not to settle for something that's temporary right now and be mad at myself when next year comes around and I put myself through the same thing, and then last year looking the same as this year. That's why the years haven't been looking different, babes. And I'm saying this to you, but I'm saying this to myself. My years haven't been looking different because I haven't been disciplined. I've been allowing myself to fall back into my old habits. I've been allowing myself to just do whatever, and I keep talking about what I'm gonna do and procrastinating, and we're not doing that no more. You see this handy dandy iPhone? We're gonna take it and use it for all of its abilities. We're gonna stop using it just to bullshit ourselves, okay? Because I feel like, you know what I'm talking about, girl. We get up on the phone in the morning and we scroll down that TikTok and we scroll down that Instagram. We think about what we want to post. We look at photos and videos. But why aren't we just doing all the things that we said we want to do? We procrastinated. And now we're here another year and we like, you know what? I want this year to be my year, and it's going to be a year, and it can be. But we have to be grateful. And we have to have intention, and we have to be disciplined enough to get those things that we want. We can't just hope and pray that it falls out of the sky. I know I'm a very hardworking individual, and I've saw my dad work very, very hard. And I think the thing that knocks me off from becoming my dream self is when I get in my head and I start to doubt, right? And I think the thing that's going to help us become our dream woman, exactly how we see her, living a soft life with the man of her dreams, with the house of her dreams, the car of her dreams, the career of her dreams, and everything, the body, the shape, the stamina, this clear skin, the long hair, the little waist, the fat booty, all of that. Okay, we're going to get there. But we have to be grateful. We have to be intentional. We have to be disciplined. And then this is going to lead me into my next point, baby girl. We have to work on our habits. And I have been reading this book called Atomic Habits. And I've been talking about how I've been reading this book, I feel like, for too long. I haven't finished the book, okay? I'm be honest. I have not finished the book. This year, I'm finishing the book. Matter of fact, this month, I'm finishing the book, okay? Atomic Habits, if you guys haven't read it, read this. And I haven't even finished it, but read it because we're both gonna finish it together, okay? Listen to me. Habits are everything. They literally are the reason why, and I'm an ADHD girly, why you can't seem to get a task that you started done. And that's actually stopping you in the long run from becoming your dream self. Habits help us become 1% better every day. And literally, you need to be making progress every day because we're focused on the present, right? But if every day you get up and attack it, and you're intentional, and you're disciplined, and you're grateful, and you have your mindset ready to go, you can change those habits. You can eat better. I feel like I overindulge and I eat a lot. And that's why the last 2 years or 3 years have been looking the same because, well, I'll say 2 because I was in shape maybe like a year and a half prior. And we get in relationships, right? And we eat a lot and we're relaxing. And also, you know, life happens, right? There's moments where you feel like you're just having a bad day. When it rains, it pours and we feel disappointed and life is like, woe is me. But we cannot stay down, okay? We cannot make excuses anymore. Your dream self, she doesn't make excuses. She wakes up in the morning on time. She logs onto her computer and she's replying to emails. She's ready to do the content that she needs to do for her UGC. She's about her business. All the girls that we see doing what we want to do literally could be you. The only thing that's separating it is your habits. Your habits. If you told yourself you were going to start a YouTube, but you still haven't started it, sis, it's your habits. Like, you're telling yourself, you know what, I'm going to do something, I'm procrastinating, but you're not doing it. You have to get intentional. Write things down. Okay? Even if it makes you, if it helps you, because it helps me, I have to see it. So I'll write a to-do list. I'll be like, I need to do this, 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 this. And don't do too much. Because I used to put an overwhelming amount of things on my to-do list. Maybe just do like 4 things that you know you need to get done that day. And get those 4 things done. And then you can have like honorable mentions. And whatever of those you didn't get done, get them done tomorrow. Don't stress yourself out. Just try to really work on those habits. Like procrastinating. That's a bad habit. Saying we're going to do something and not following through with it. Saying you want to start your YouTube, just start it. Saying you need a camera, you don't need a camera, use your phone. Use what you have. We're going to use what we have to get what we want. Okay? We're not comparing. We're going to focus on our life. And that's why I said it's important to be grateful. Because we're going to focus on what we do have and not what we don't. We know what we don't have, right? We think about it in the back of our mind subconsciously. But your dream self, you have to start fighting that subconscious. You know what I mean? You have to start telling it. It's like a paradigm. You have to start feeding your subconscious like, I am healthy. I am happy. I am in love. I am successful. I am the greatest at what I do. I am patient. I am a great friend. And combat it with what you don't have that you tell yourself subconsciously all day, every day. We have to do affirmations. When we work on our habits, like making our bed every day, or having a smoothie every day, making sure we take our vitamins every day. Things as little as that add up. Because it's like when they say, if you do something for 21 days, right? You know how people do fast or detoxing? If you do something long enough, eventually you'll create a habit. And then eventually, it's like a whole identity switch. Then you're a whole different person. I don't know about y'all, but me, I want to be a whole different person. I want to be unrecognizable. I want people that might have known me a few years ago, when they see me, they don't even know me, baby. They think they know me. They don't even know me at all. They don't know me at all. They don't know where I be at. We don't run the same circle. You will never see me because I'm at the bank. You feel me? That's what I want for myself. And that's what I want for you. And that's what you deserve. Your dream self, she's accomplishing all of those goals. She's doing shadow work. She's journaling. She's reading books that are good for her mental health. She's affirming things and saying, honestly, I had to replace the word going to be with I am. And you know what? Shout out to my friend, because he told me that I used to always say, I'm going to be. We're cutting out going to be. Your dream self is not going to be. She is. She is. I am a Pilates princess. I am a millionaire. You know what I mean? Not I'm going to be. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be in shape. No, I am in shape. I am successful. It's something about you saying I am that turns a switch in your brain. It's like your brain is smart, but it's like you're a little bit smarter. You can tell your brain what to do. I know that sounds very simple, but that's just literally the truth. You get to tell yourself what to do. I get to tell myself, I believe in myself. I can do anything that I set my mind to do. Because I am a content creator. I am a brand. I am Ayanis. You know? Start saying I am and cut out I'm going to be. I wrote it down. I want to show you guys. I was on the phone with my friend and he was like, you always say I'm going to be. We're going to stop saying I'm going to be. And I literally went in my notebook and I wrote down the word. I want to show you guys this so bad. Hold on. So I wrote ins and outs, but I haven't wrote my ins and outs yet down. But you know what? That's what will be my journal work for today. I'm gonna write what's in for 24 and what is out for 2024. Okay? So first thing I put for outs is going to be. We're not going to be anything. Okay? How to become your dream self means you're embodying it right now. I am my dream self. It's powerful. And being delusional, I love that it's actually becoming a thing for people to say, like, I'm Delulu, Delulu is a Salulu. Like, because it really is. Like, I have literally gotten as far as I've gotten in life and as far as I've gotten in my career with my music because I was delusional. No one believed in me. No one. And to this day, now I have some believers on board, but it's literally because you are in that car and, like I said, baby girl, you are driving it. You have to believe in yourself. You have to almost come off crazy to other people about your dreams, about your goals, about what you want. You have to get serious and you have to get intentional and you have to let absolutely nothing stop you. And that means not even yourself. Because a lot of it has to do with us. It's not even the outside factors, because a lot of what is going on when you're talking on the phone with your friends or your parents or anybody and you're trying to tell them what you want to do, they are just, they can only give it to you how they perceive life, right? They're just projecting onto you whatever it is they're going through, whatever they feel, and how life has been successful, or they feel like they failed, or their mistakes, or their errors, or if they've done well in something. They're just, people just project things onto you, right? But you have to know it's all on you, ultimately. You becoming your dream self is you. No one is stopping you but you. Nothing can stop you but you. Between you, hard work, and faith in God, you can have the dream life. It's yours. It's literally in your hands. The moment that you tell yourself, the moment that you stop making excuses and tell yourself, this is what I want, and you go after it, that's it. That's it. That's literally it. Accountability. Girl, this needs to be my friend, okay? Accountability. Things that happen in your life, things that happen, we are taking 100% responsibility. I don't care. You're crying and your heart broken. Okay, so what? I did get my heart broken. And you know what? What did I learn from this? And how can I make it better? We're taking accountability. Okay, girl, I'm still out of shape. I'm still not where I want to be. You know, it's because, you know, I was in a relationship and I was just eating. No, it's because you was eating and you wasn't getting up and going to the gym. It was because you weren't doing what you said you were going to do and you just decided to make excuses. You know, I just can't seem to make any more money because I don't feel like, you know, my job pays me enough. No. We're going to take accountability and we're going to be grateful. We have a job, and okay, but if we know we want to be an entrepreneur, we're going to take the steps to figure out how we can have passive income. And even though we may not have the finances that we want right now, we're going to get the finances that we want, but we're also going to be smart. We're going to save and we're going to make more money, because you need to make more money to get to where you want to be, right? So we're going to figure out ways of passive income, and we're going to try. We're actually going to try to figure it out. I feel like a lot of times we're scared to do things because we don't even take the first step to try because we think we're going to fail. But you have to try. You have to actually do it. You have to hold yourself accountable to do the things that you say you want to do, or literally this year is going to look like the last. And literally you are just prolonging getting to your dream self. Every time you tell yourself, oh, and this is because this happened, and woe is me, and it's everybody else's fault, and it's not my fault, baby, it's your fault. It's our fault for everything. And okay, things do happen to us, but when I say it's our fault, I mean, like, you know, it's how we're responding to it. Like, let's take accountability. Sometimes things literally are like, okay, someone does do something to us, right? And it's like, oh, but that's really not my fault. But okay, how you respond to it is, how you respond to it is everything. How you let it affect you. When someone says something really mean or nasty to you, you holding on to it. This is something that I have to work on. Your dream self, we're not taking anything personally, because like I said, everyone is simply projecting, baby. They are projecting whatever they got going on, whatever happened to them, whatever happened in their childhood, their traumas, their happiness, everything, all of it, the good, the bad, the ugly, they are projecting it onto you. But we're not taking that. We are responsible only for ourselves. We are responsible for us. I have been a people pleaser for so long, and it's something that I'm working on. But just realizing that I'm responsible for me, not what happened to that other person. You know what I mean? And me feeling like I need to change him or make him better or do those type of things. You do not have to change him. You do not need to make him better. You do not need to fix him. I feel like a lot of us as women, we really care so much when we're in relationships and when we love, but your dream self is in her soft life, in her soft era, literally because she's accountable and she's not trying to people please and she's doing what's best for her. Take accountability and sometimes be a little bit more selfish. I feel like I wasn't selfish enough in a lot of situations and I always got the short end of the stick and I always wondered why. Sometimes it's okay to be a little selfish. This is your life. You're the author. Well, God's the author. I mean, you are also using the pencil because you get free will, okay? It's your life. You know what I mean? This is your movie. You're the director. Make sure that you are firing and hiring as you please. And that's not just people, that's literally like your habits. If you need to fire you eating out all the time and eating McDonald's and eating fast food because it's convenient, because that's me, I will eat something because it's convenient. But would your dream self be proud of that? Think about it. I want you to think about right now. I want you to think about 365. I want you to think about the end of 2024 right now, really quickly. Even though we're living in the present, I want you to think about the end and your dream self. If I eat that fast food every day, am I going to hit that goal weight that I want? Even if I just do it here and there, okay. But if we give ourselves enough here and there's, we're going to be eating out fast food all the time. Be real. Okay? Ask yourself this. Did you create your vision board yet? And if you didn't, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up. You can literally do it today. You can do it this week. Whenever you see this video, just take the time to, I want you to visualize your dream self and what that looks like. I want you to be intentional and very specific. And then I want you to say, I am my dream girl. Every day. And then I want you to start showing up for her. I want you to start showing up for her. I am showing up for my dream self. I am my dream self. Like, that's an important affirmation. I feel like that's important to say. Affirmations. Tell yourself good things. We already got the world telling us enough, okay? That we're to this, to that, to this, to that. Tell yourself, be positive to yourself. Be nice to yourself. You're in your body for the rest of your life. You have to learn to live with yourself. Okay, you made a mistake. So what? Okay, you got your heart broken. It's okay. It's going to be better. You're going to meet someone better. Okay, you aren't where you want to be yet, but life's not over. You can be wherever you want to be. Okay? I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You can do anything that you want to do. And this year, I am my dream girl. I love you guys so much. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Get out there and be your dream girl. Mwah.